kitty. That stupid ass towel. Nobody likes it. Destroy it. Get the shoe now. Yeah, fuck that shoe. Some slaves made that shoe. Destroy it to end slavery. You hate slavery. Eat the shoe. No, the towel. Slaves made that towel in China. Destroy that shit. Yeah, you fucking got it. Fuck it up. Fuck that shit up. I need to make that YouTube money. Do something viral. Do something viral. I spent a lot of money on you. No. No. Don't destroy that. No. Oh shit. Hey, look, I built him a little like cardboard paper towel wonderland. I built him that with my technical skills. So I just got him right. I wanna figure out. Here's the idea behind the construction of my kitty playpen. I'm gonna be able to tell what he likes. Does he like soft surfaces? Like the paper towel, I imagine, is pretty soft. That'd be like simulating a pillow. Does he like to lay in a pillow? Does he like a hard surface like cardboard? Meow. Hey, he likes it. Does he like to climb? Is he a climber? So I should get him a cat tree. What are you hunting? You're fucking crazy. He ate some baking soda and now he lost his damn mind. I thought he was gonna die. I was like, oh my god, I killed my cat. Because I used baking soda and vinegar to try and clean some shit, and he like got into it. I don't think he got, I caught him before too long, so he probably didn't eat too much. Good boy. Good boy. I got the pillows on the ground for him. He hasn't really been too. I was seeing if he was gonna be interested in those. So I'm like seeing what he likes before I buy shit, you know? Because I'm a cheap bastard, and then I want to buy shit, and then like people buy like shit, and the cat doesn't use it. I'm just gonna I'm gonna get to know him and see what he likes. Do you like beer? No. I'm just kidding. I don't give him beer. I don't even drink beer, but I just this is the first time in 8 months. Well, I do drink beer, but like not very often. And I really mean that, like 4 times a year, maybe. What's up? You like this camera, huh? I'm gonna make you a YouTube star. You're gonna make me a millionaire. People on the internet love cats. They hate PMARs, but they love kitties. PMARs, boo. I only like people who are just like me, and he's different. I don't like different people. Offspring's a pretty shit band, but I don't know. I kind of like that Genocide song. Kinda, sorta ain't bad. What was that fucking one song I played earlier? I don't know. And why do you keep recommending me Jem's Sunday Roast? What do you think of this video? Here we go. Okay, so for one, I think so little of this video that I didn't even fucking watch this or click on it or do shit. Because Jim Panda is a horrible human being. I don't know if he's a pedophile, but he definitely created a Discord where if you're a pedophile, you're free to just go there and you're not allowed to present evidence that people in his Discord could be associated with pedophilia. So if you are a pedophile, you could go to Jim's Discord. Anyone who tries to tell people the truth about you is going to get banned. So I don't know, what does that say about Jim? I would say 1 star. I wish I could give it less than 1 star, but it doesn't seem like I can. Unfortunate. Why? Okay. So we got hateful. He hates flat earthers. Cat's going crazy again. Hateful. Offensive. I'm offended by his fucking stupidity or whatever. It doesn't matter. Sexual. I don't know. Maybe it was definitely repulsive. Completely irrelevant. Misleading. Yeah, I don't think he even does he even roast anything? I'm pretty sure there's no roast. Violent. I can't say violent. Other. Definitely. Okay, so you're not sexual and violent, but I haven't watched it. But without watching it, I know you're hateful, offensive, repulsive, irrelevant, misleading, and also other. Bam, Jim. Oh, look. Thanks for your feedback. You're welcome. You're more than welcome. I just want to make YouTube a better place. You know, I'm just doing my civic duty. You knocked your kitty cam over. He felt the wire. He likes to chase his tail. He's going fucking nuts. What's got into you? What's got into you, man? The sun went down and you went fucking whack. And it's like, oh, the sun's down. I must destroy everything. Hell yeah. I'm gonna see if anyone's in my chat. Probably not, but I'll shout out my homies. Oh, we got one watching. Great. Twitwit. His name is Dorian Gray. He's destroying my shoe. I think I'm gonna call him Gray. His name at the shelter was Dorian Gray. I wanted a female black short hair, but they didn't have any. And well, they had some black cats with are they called calico? Where they had like the white bellies and feet. Is that a calico cat? I don't know. I didn't really like the black and white. It's like some Kim Kardashian shit, right? So I like his gray coat. He's got a lightning bolt on his forehead. It's fucking sick. And I like the white and gray together. I don't like the black and white on a cat. I don't know. But I don't know. I seen him and I just had a connection with this guy. He's so loving. He's awesome. And yeah, his name was Dorian Gray. So I was gonna call the girl, if I got a girl cat, I was gonna call it Gwen. But because I didn't really know what to name him, and I like Dorian Gray. It actually comes from a novel by Oscar Wilde. So I guess the there was a woman volunteer at the shelter who brought him in, and she named him Dorian Gray. So she liked books from the frickin', I think 19th century. I might be wrong on that. So I was like, man, this chick who brought him in likes books, and I like books. I should just keep his name. And like, I think Gray, Dorian Gray, I might call him Gray, or I could call him DG, or Dorian. Dorian Gray is about this guy who's a beautiful man, and he wishes to have. There's a painting of him, and he makes this wish, so like he doesn't age, but the painting ages, but also the painting records all of his sins, and he becomes evil because he has, I don't know, he has this eternal youth and beauty, and he uses it, and he's evil, and then the painting records all the evil he does, and it shows him aging. Maybe I should read the books since I got them. I don't know. Shit. I did research on how to be a good cat dad, so I'm doing a pretty good job. If I don't say so myself, I'm not disciplining him. They say it's bad to do the spray bottle thing. I thought that was good. I watched this guy Jackson Galaxy, and he's like, you can't discipline cats. He's playing with his toy now. He's like, you think of disciplining a cat. It's like if you don't want them to do something, like scratch your couch, then offer them something else. So he's like, instead of thinking of like thinking of it as yes and no's. So if you tell them no, give them a yes. Give them something else to do. I'm trying to train him not to bite fingers. The people at the shelter must have been playing with him with their fingers and stuff, because he thinks fingers are toys. So I gotta train him that, and feet under the bed sheets he thinks are toys. So I gotta train him not to bite, because it's gonna hurt when he gets big. He's fucking cute as shit. Yeah, he like fit in right away. He's walking around with his tail up. Yeah, and I learned how to tell a cat you love them by blinking at them kind of slowly. So I did that. Yeah, he loves me. He's my little friend. I'm not alone in the world anymore. My new place is awesome too. I don't know, I should have moved a long time ago. But I got a really nice place, so I guess everything worked out. I'm a lot happier now. Look at this guy, he's fucking going nuts. Yeah, I mean, it's like a small 1-bedroom apartment, but it's nice. It's alright. From where I was living, I feel like I'm in a fucking mansion. Not that it's like a lot bigger, but it's just nicer. Like, all the furnishing is nicer, the oven's nicer. The big thing, like, I lived around a bunch of fucking drug addicts and like just gross fucking fat people that didn't shower. It was a fucking horrible apartment building, dude. You'd get in the elevator and there'd be like some fat ass that didn't shower that day, and it would just it was fucking shit, dude. I was like, I usually take the stairs and stuff, trying to avoid the people in my building. The people in my building really made it real shitty. But it was a pretty shitty apartment on top of that too, so I don't know, everything's all good now. There's some cute girls in my apartment building now. I mean, not that I'll be able to like have the courage to talk to them, but they're there. Well, it's nice to see you, Twit. I'm sorry, like I remember I got angry at you at April 27th, and I did the coronavirus. Because it was my birthday, and I was feeling really like bitter towards women on my birthday, because my fucking ex had the same birthday as me, so I was like thinking about her. And I guess like I guess I needed to forgive my mother. It was like that Jesse Peterson shit, like I resented my mother because my mother was fucking awful. My sister resents her. My sister is not doing that great because she resented my mother. Now she's acting like, I think that's true, that you become what you hate. And I don't want to fucking be an angry, hateful person, so I'm like working on forgiveness and stuff. And a big thing is just accepting things the way they are. Like I really wanted to, I always thought like government and money and religion and all these things were controlling people. When I was really young, even when I thought I wanted to destroy all this shit and save people, make this a better place and all this stuff. But it's like, yeah. So I don't know. It's like all this anger and resentment and shit. And I think I still catch myself getting angry a little bit. It's getting better. Like every day, it's getting easier. I think Jesse Lee Peterson, he's totally full of shit on a lot of stuff. Thank you, Twit. I have changed. I have tried. I think Jesse Lee Peterson says a lot of truth, but he says a lot of dumb shit too. Like, oh, vote for Trump. Trump, what do they call it? A rhino Republican? He says a lot of... if he was a legitimate person, yeah. He says things like make America first and like shit you want to hear. But I don't really think he means what he says, so... like every fucking politician. So this Anarchy and Christianity book's been kind of cool. It's actually an intelligent person describing anarchy and talking about like grassroots level opposition to authority. A lot of that anger shit I was doing too, Twit, it was fucking an act. I'm not really a super angry person in general, but I did have anger. But I've really never been an angry person. Like I was doing a lot of that as an act because I thought it was entertaining, like Angry Video Game Nerd, or a lot of the shit that goes viral on YouTube is like people getting angry and flipping out. And when I'm watching stuff on YouTube, I like to watch a dumpster fire, a shit show. I do like that stuff, so. Holy shit, I watched the documentary on the rise of Adolf Hitler to power. Holy fuck, there's some scary fucking parallels to Black Lives Matter and the pandemic. Holy shit. Like, they made it so Jews couldn't have a business, kind of like what they did with the pandemic. They had a night where they destroyed a bunch of Jew businesses and burned them and smashed all the glass and synagogues. Hitler was all about race politics, and they educated the children about race politics. It's like exactly what they did here. They took over the education system, filled it full of this like systemic white racism crap, and then the politicians just like echo what the kids got brainwashed in school. He likes it in there. It's too dark now to see him in there. He likes being in there. He likes being around me. He fit in like instantly. He's like a pretty awesome cat. But yeah. I'm glad you came to chat to it. I wanted to talk to you. I'm banned. All my socks are banned in channel Qs. I'm like sick of making socks. Like, she's such a jerk. She doesn't let me talk. I don't know why. I never even did anything. Okay, granted, after she like told everyone I was stalking her and like said all this, she tried to get me banned everywhere and did all this shit. I kind of got mad. It's weird. Cause I was like, I'd be like so patient with someone and understanding, like for Q. Like she's fucking. She's got that anger like hardcore. Like I was never like Q. Like I had anger, but it was not like she's fucking insane anger. To where she can't even. It blinds you from seeing the truth. And it's like all of her relationships are based on hatred and anger, and it's like she wanted to create this like fantasy where Tim Osman was the bad guy and he was trying to destroy me and her relationship, which we didn't really, I mean, we were just like friends. And then I was like, no, that's not reality. That's fucking insane. And I don't want to have relationships with people because, oh, we hate the same people, so let's bond on our hatred. Like, that's fucked up. That's a fake friendship. So that's like a fake relationship. So I'm like, nah, I'd rather just be honest and be like, yeah, you're crazy and this is like not true. You're paranoid. This is all in your imagination. And then now I'm the bad guy and I'm a stalker and like all this fucking shit. Like, so then it's like everything she said about all these like people that had fucked her over in the past, and she said all this crazy shit about how she's such a victim, and it's like, oh, so everything you said to me was just probably a lie, because the second like I don't go along with your bullshit, you just go and like spread all these lies about me. So like, why? It's like you're probably just, your whole life she's probably just fucking people over and being an asshole. Granted, like, these people aren't saints either, but like she's the fucking problem, but she like won't ever fucking. But the thing is, I think one of the things I agree with Jesse Lee Peterson is about you become what you hate. I think it's really true. And so I don't know. I like, a lot of women, they say like they're afraid they're gonna end up just like their mothers, and it's like if you resent your mother, then you end up like her. And I resented my mother. My mother was fucking awful. Like, I think the thing my mom did that made me the angriest, maybe this is petty, but like I never had a lot of money. I was always poor. I was never really into money. I didn't like money because my parents always fought about money. And I saved up like $1,000, which isn't that much money, but to me this was like, what time? This was like 20 years ago too. So I saved up $1,000, bought a computer, and she fucking destroyed it because I smoked pot in the basement and she smelled it. I shouldn't have even been living with her, I guess. But yeah, I was like so fucking mad because I was trying to like, she'd be giving me shit like move out, get a job, blah blah, and I was like trying to like do my thing and make a business with like doing shit online, whatever it was, poker at the time or whatever. I don't know, whatever. So I'm just like, I'm trying to fucking like make something of myself, and then you destroy the thing that I bought to like help me make money. I was like so pissed, but and why? Just because I smoked weed? Ooh. This isn't semen. My cat got into fucking. I tried to use baking soda and vinegar to clean my shower drain because when I moved in, it's kind of clogged. It's the only bad thing that happened. But cat got into the baking soda, and I like picked him up, and he got it on his paws. It's on my shirt. So that's baking soda. I swear to God. Yeah, I feel like she's like trying to do like be some Republican talking head, but she just kind of repeats shit I've heard on Fox News. So she doesn't. I don't know. I try to have weird fucking ideas and not just say the same shit everyone else says. But that's just me. You don't have to do that. I haven't drank in 8 months. I haven't been lifting because I've been moving and my shoulder's all fucked up, so I've been kind of took like 3 weeks off from lifting while I moved. And so I'm gonna probably start lifting tomorrow, and I'm gonna drink tonight. This is my last. Once I start lifting, I'm not gonna want to drink. So I was like, oh, I'll just drink tonight. Okay, it's a fucking Sunday night. I was gonna save these till I got maybe like a girl over or something, but you could always get more. Like, man, drinking. Don't drink by yourself, it'll be lame. I thought it'd be fun. I've been talking to these atheists. I thought it'd be fun to get drunk and talk to these atheists and Christians. I've been trying to get into this like Christian atheist community thing. Yeah, there's probably one of my haters. They're always watching. Probably one of the PPC. It's probably Rusted Soul. No, it's not Rusted Soul. She's been making a lot of memes about me. Like this. That's me. Her memes are so bad. Like, what is this? Is that Jose? And I don't know who that is. Oh, look at this. Wearing a mask will kill you. Oh, I was thinking the wearing the mask is kind of... Oh, you can't see my screen. I was thinking the wearing the mask is like making the Jews have the yellow star. Because it's become political. So if I'm wearing a mask, I'm a Democrat. If I'm not wearing a mask, I'm a Republican. Do you think they're going to try and... So, you know what I was thinking about today was... Because I watched that Nazi thing. It seems like they're trying to demonize Republicans and conservatives and lump Republicans and conservatives in with fascist and Nazi, like they're the same thing. Because if you think about it, this is the, oh yeah, here's Super Looming Hyena. That's Merle. That's my new cat. That's a pretty good one, actually. I like that. So what was I saying? So, yeah, it seems like they're trying to like almost demonize conservatives and Republicans like they did the Jews in Nazi Germany. Where was I going with this? Oh, because, yeah, this is the 21st century. No, wait. Yeah, the 21st century is the century for change. Agenda 21. Obama ran on the like change. We are change. We are change was the fucking 9/11. See, that shows you how the fucking 9/11 truth movement was co-opted. It was called We Are Change. Obama was like change. They're this progressive. They want change, so of course the progressive left is going to win this war. And so what is that? Does that mean that conservatives are going to be sent to re-education camps and gulags? And if you can't work, are they going to fucking put a bullet in your head? Remember when I told you Nazi Germany and concentration camps could come back again in America? And you were like, no way, never. That could never happen. No, I bet you don't think that anymore. Look at this. This is like shit. Cat lives matter. And that's like some this Merle. She made this of me today. That's just like my eyes on something, and is that Jose and Merle, the shit Merle. They really like, I defend Merle. Okay, Merle is an angry person too. I've been trying to tell Merle not to be angry and stuff. Yeah, I'm like posting pictures of my cat and like being a human being, and they're like doing shit like this with their life. Do you know how much time it takes to? I don't know. I think it takes a lot of time to do this shit, especially to make a really good like the face and everything fit in. Why do they spend so much time doing that shit? Look at this. Like how many? She made all these memes of me today, and I'm kind of chunky here. I'm fucking so. I'm really thin now. Oh shit, that's not appropriate. Whoops. You didn't see that. Fuck. I'm banned. God damn it. She's a really good dude. She never made memes. I was a part of that group, and it was like Ed, Hitch, DQ. They were all making memes, and then she like wanted to fit in, so she started making memes. And she was like really shitty at first. She was so shitty at first, and they're like, we're trying to encourage her and be nice about it. It was fucking funny, but now she's it's that 4chan internet culture shit. 9/11 was the coup, probably. There was no coup, man. They just... There's never any ever... At the top, there's never been any shift in power throughout time. Like, the same group has been in power for a long fucking time. They let, like, their little henchmen fight amongst themselves. So, like... But at the very, very top, there's like no regime changes really. It's just like this same shit. That's why like you look at what happened in Germany when Hitler took over, in China when Mao took over. There's parallels to what's happening now. It's because they study human nature and they use the same strategies and the same techniques to guide and mold and shape society. If they want us to change, they got stuff to make us change. If they want society to stay the same, they'll implement things to make people stay the same. They can do whatever the fuck they want. They didn't need to have riots. They could have had us just happy and drugged out and watching sports. They didn't need these riots. They wanted this shit. Like, it's crazy. And then they say history repeats. They tell us this shit. They tell us everything. They tell us history repeats, and no one like looks at history like, oh, this will tell me what the future is. No one does it. Like, no one knows shit about the Red Guards or like what happened in Germany. No one knows anything about history. Like, very few people. And then, oh shit, shit is so fucked up. Yeah, I saw that twitwit. I was wondering what the occult significance of that meant. And like, how does that keep us safe from coronavirus? Hey, what's up, Steve? Steve, I decided to keep the name Dorian Gray for the cat. I know it's a pretty cool name. The shelter gave it to him. It's so Tucker had a great point on Friday about how it's so obvious that although Tucker Carlson is pushing bullshit narratives like, oh, they want to destroy the economy intentionally because of an election. It's not because of an election. What about Deagle, the Deagle report? Fuck. They've been planning this for forever. This isn't just the election. Fuck off, Tucker. Tell the truth, bitch. Maybe he doesn't know. I don't know. He says a lot of things. It's so weird how like these people will say so many things that are true, and then they'll still like push false narratives. Like, how can you know all this shit, and then you're still like pushing the false narrative? Oh, it's about the election. Like, you really believe in elections, Tucker Carlson? He still pushes that left-right paradigm shit. Deagle report. America. GDP. I think my dad's actually pretty worried. I've never seen him really so worried. He's a financial advisor. He knows a lot about the economy, but he doesn't understand anything about how the world works. He knows way more than me about the economy, but he doesn't understand how the world works. Is this it? Yeah. It shows like the population going down. Look at that. It goes down. It goes down 200,000 in the next 5 years. Or wait, I don't know what we're at now. And look at the GDP. 20 mil. Wait, is it down to? I can't understand all these numbers. But they're pretty. Look, and then like China's. Look at China's like fucking balling. This was put out before the coronavirus. I don't know. Was this the new one? Or this is the view year 20s? I don't know. Whatever. This shit was predicted. Are they really gonna reduce the American population? I'm gonna fucking die. I'm definitely on the list. All the world's geniuses are on Discord. True. These fucking debate people. Oh man, I should have saved that conversation. Do I have it still? No, I don't think so. No. I fucking wrecked this guy so hard. It's funny as fuck. Cause he's just like repeating something he's seen on YouTube. Some debater on YouTube he respects, he just repeated his shit. They were asking me to define morality, and I was like, I don't want to do the define words thing. I can look it up in a dictionary. And then they're like, well, if you can't define morality, then your previous statement that atheists are immoral is invalid. And then some guy repeated that shit to me. God damn it, I'm gonna fuck this up. How did that shit go again? He's like, if you don't know. He said to me, like, if you can't define a word, then your statements are worthless. And then I was like, so let's say, my ability, what gives my statements worth is my ability to define a word is what makes my statement have value or something. And then I said, so like, let's say I can define a word. What value does my statement have, or what worth does my statement have? And then he couldn't define what worth my statement. I don't know. This is like getting complicated. Anyways, it was hilarious. Just laugh. Yeah, these fucking people, they get so intellectual. To the point where like these intellectuals are just stupid. They're so desperate to be right about shit. So when I said I don't define words, this one atheist, the like head atheist, once you eliminate the head atheist, all the other atheists will turn to theists. So the head atheist, I said I don't define words. So then he asked me like, what is a Christian? And I said a Christian is someone who lives the way Christ lives. And he goes, oh, you just defined a word. You define words. You said you didn't define words. It's like, dude, he has to be so nitpicky, right? Just to be right about something. It's like, when I said I don't define words, I kind of meant, when people ask me to define something, I can't, like, my brain doesn't work that way. You can use a word in a sentence and I know kind of what the word means, but if you ask me to define it, I can't. Who was it? Fuck, I forget. Some guy said, I forget who it was. I think it was a Christian philosopher. He said, what is time? If you don't ask me what it is, I know what it is. But if you ask me what time is, I don't know what it is. I thought that was a genius quote. Because it's so true. It's like, when you don't think about the meaning of words, it seems really simple. You can use the words, put them in a sentence. And then all of a sudden you ask someone, what does this word mean? And it's this, like, huge philosophical question that's impossible to answer. So that's kind of how I feel. So I don't really like define. If you ask me the definition of the word, I'd just rather look in the dictionary. I don't want to have like semantical arguments, anyways. Yeah. So he kept like tricking me into defining words, and then going, "Oh, see, you define words. You were wrong." Holy shit. I'm just here to be right and have other people be wrong because I'm so insecure. Like, I just want to talk to you and discuss ideas. They always think I'm trying to, if I ask them questions, they think I'm doing that thing that they do, where they, like, ask you a bunch of leading questions to take you down this logic hole and get you to realize you're dumb, get you in a gotcha. I don't really do it. I just kind of, like, want to know, what do you think? I kind of want to understand, what do you think about things? And I kind of like to pick people's brains because I studied propaganda. And I kind of want to see how it's affected their ideologies or the way they think. That's kind of what I'm interested in hearing. I have all these theories about how we're brainwashed, and then I ask people, I like to talk to people to see where they're at, and then I'm like, okay, this theory is right, this theory is wrong. Kind of what I do. So, like, I read the 4 Gospels recently, and I always liked Jesus, but I was kind of turned away from Christianity of all the hypocrisy, but I always thought Jesus was cool. And he fucking is, man. Like, he says a lot of smart shit. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something, but I'm fucking high and drunk. I can't remember. It's like, the one thing Jesus was saying that, like, really made me feel good, like, is that he said, wide is the path to destruction, and many people will take it, but, like, narrow is the path to, I forget it was, like, to heaven or whatever, and, like, few will take the right path, and, like, many will take the wrong path, and that's made me feel good about coming on YouTube and putting myself out there and having pretty much very, very, very little popularity. I kind of had this, like, I kind of felt like people wanted someone to stand up and say the truth, and that it would be popular, like the right things would be popular, but it was kind of disappointing when really dumb shit gets popular, but then you read the gospel and Jesus when he talks about it, and it actually makes sense that that's how things worked out. Because if like you're true and you're honest, people will fucking like crucify you, and then if you like you're willing to go along to get along and lie and fucking fit in, then you'll be popular. And that's kind of how it works. So it's cool. The gospel makes me feel better about being a loser. Because I'm only a loser in this fucking fake world that was created by basically Satan. So fuck that. I don't want to be like cool in Satan's eyes. Fuck that. So like that's Jesus was like the biggest loser in history. But he's gave you a way out of the fake world, and it's like now I'm in fucking reality and I can see things, and it's amazing, and I have peace. And when you're in I was thinking today, when you're in Satan's world and you're in that satanic hell mindset, your life is like ups and downs. It's like a roller coaster, because your mind like will build you up and then tear you down, and then build you up and tear you down, and build you up and tear you down. And that's like hell. Like you can't experience the lows if you don't experience the highs. But like when you have God, it's like a steady, like you take the good, you take the bad, and you're just steady, and it's peace. And it's peace and tranquility. And that's I don't know, that's what I was thinking today. That's when you know that you have faith, is when like shit happens to you and you don't even give a fuck. Because you have faith that like there's God and it's alright, like and you can think about like, yeah, like honestly, like bad experiences and pain, they can be good. Like people get so obsessed with pleasure and happiness. It's this philosopher, the cynic Diogenes, he would purposely like put himself on like hot sand and like torture himself to a certain extent. Because like I forget, I can't really articulate this well. Anyway, yeah, there's like good things that come from pain. And like we like our current society just tries to escape pain at all costs, like drugs and all this shit. So yeah, it's pretty late to it. You should go to bed.